and welcome to part 2 of learning Esperanto with Factorio. And now if I press the Alt button, Basculu Otomodo, and then Alt button is great. So at a distance, you see that? I press Alt and then I get icons showing what each thing's doing. And that told me they were running out of fuel. So let's go and get some fuel and put it in the stone miners. And then I think we'll be... What shall I do next? I think I'm probably going to use one of the blueprints. His name's Nielaus. He sounds Dutch. I've been using a lot of his blueprints recently. But first of all, 5, and then 6. So that way I'll have 8, and then I'm going to have 8 of them mining coal, feeding into one another. I'm missing a lot of my blueprints. They've not carried on from the previous game, so let's just have a look at my blueprints. I've got that, whatever the hell that is. I mean, what have we got there? We got... I think this is like somebody's idea of this is what you can do right at the start, but it's just it's vast. It's far too big for what you need to get started with. So nice idea, but I'm deleting that blueprint. Not necessary. So Phology Konstokplanen. Yeah, what's that? Oh, that looks nice. So that's like a loading thing with got what? That's an 8 output. So you got 8, 16, 24 outputs. That's kind of cool. And then you've got some filter inserters, what have you. I don't know. Oh. Why would you have filter inserters in it? Surely you would just have... What? So you'd have... I don't get that. Why have filter inserters? Blue belt outputs. What's that? Oh, okay. So this is something... oh yeah, well that one's useful. Occasionally I look at some of the stuff and I just think to myself, what is it that... What is the intention people have with this? Good question. So I'm going to Alt-tab out of the game again, as one does. And I shall be doing that so that I can go on to Nilas's Factorio Masterclass. And so I can just illegally peer-to-peer pirate his blueprints from Pastebin. As unfortunately, for whatever reason, I try and go on to... I don't know if it's something to do with no script or an ad blocker, but I go on to Factorio prints now and I don't see anything there. So let's just go on to YouTube. No, I should be able to go Pastebin. Pastebin, that's it. Nilaus's TV Pastebin, there we go. And right, rocket parts, Factorio launch map, grid aligned blueprints. Alright, let's have a look at that. Is that the one I want? Let's just no. Importo Senon. Oh, that's kind of cool. So if I press F5, how does he do that? I don't know how that's possible, but very cool. Yeah. All right, well done, mate. I don't know how you made that grid aligned, but that's brilliant. One of the things I find helping with constructing a larger base is you really want some sort of order in them, and having these sorts of things, placing roboports and pylons for you, is you just sort of understand it's like, alright, I can construct there, I can build there, and you just try and build things in a city block, as he calls it. And he's got various things you can put in the city block, like a station. Yeah. And I suppose the idea, if you've got a blueprint which is bigger than one of those, you can just put it into a what can you put it into? You can put it in, what's the word I'm looking for here? If you've got something larger than a city block, then you just build the city blocks around it. Modular train, early game smelting, well, that's kind of useful. Early game smelting, that's not what I'm looking for. Jump start. So where's jump start? Here we go. Raw. So I'll copy that and let's go import to Sanon. So there we go. We've got our jump start 018 by Nearnaus. So yes, this is all brought to you by Nearnaus. If you like what you see, go on his channel. Maybe I'll put a description in the a link in the description. Yes, a link in the description. Right, but that's not going to work until I build it, and that's not going to, even once I build it, it's still not going to work. So I need some power. So I'll do that, and I have a burner inserter, and I have that, and I need I can't have a ma pumpilo. Is ma a sea pump? Oh, well, thank you very much. You're taking bits I need for my power. No, bad construction bot. I need it for my. You took it again. You can't. That's the one thing about that sort of stuff is you can't sort of say to them, no, I actually need that. And I just realised having the pump there means I would have nowhere to put the so boiler goes there, so it's got water, and then 2 steam engines and 1 boiler. I remember, I think I played this game version 14 was the earliest, 4 years ago with my cousin, and it was actually it was just an illegally pirated version of the game. Oh, how terrible! It was great. The Woob software, in their infinite wisdom, decided not to put any DRM on their game, but effectively there is a form of DRM because, yeah, you can play the vanilla game for free, and I would recommend, I'm recommending people now to pirate games, especially in these trying times, because you may play the game and go, it's not for me. But when I pirated the game and I played it and I launched a rocket and I thought, this game's for me, I bought it there and then. And then after I bought it, there was like, oh yeah, we don't mind people playing the pirate game or actually getting the proper, because they have a demo of the game as well. But if you want mods and you want to use the mods, you have to create a Factorio user account. In order to create a Factorio user account, you have to have a registered version of the game. So, very clever Woob software. I think that's a very soft DRM, and it's absolutely ideal. So, can't have any assemblers because I haven't researched yet. So I have to build 1, 2, 3 of those, and then can I build inserters? Oh yeah, or enmetilos. I can build some of those. I wonder what build is in Esperanto. Let's go and translate. Google.translate. No, just translate. I don't mind if it's translate powered by Bing. And build yellow inserters. And not in French, I need it in Esperanto. Constructu flagen in metal. Can you pronounce that for me?
Constructu flagen in metal.
No, it's got that weird. Have you ever listened to the translate when it hasn't got the record of the language? Maltese, Welsh, for example. You just get this weird robot voice, and it's like, well, okay, you're trying, but please stop. Automation. Solo se tecnologia per automata amasa producta. Look at me. I'm not good at pronouncing all these words. I don't need all these inserters, do I? I mean, the main thing is I need automation, build some assemblers, and then once the assemblers are built, then I can build inserters. So let's try and get this order right, shall we? And let's have a look at our power. Yeah, loads of power. I will be going in 10 minutes time, as I have something in the oven. Oh yes, and that's when I'll be checking on it. Right, so that's 5, put that in there. Oh, but of course you can't go into there because I haven't produced the inserter, so I guess I do need the N-methylos. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 11 in total, so there's 10 and there's the 11th. And if I just go up here, hopefully the construction droids will just go to there. Good. So I got that. Oh, you're out of fuel. Yeah, use some wood as fuel. I know I need that for small parts, but I can always carry some more later. And I'll put the stone I've harvested there. One of the things I dislike about the vanilla game, which is one of the reasons I cheat like a bastard, is in creative mode you can change your running speed on your character. And I find it a pain, especially in the early game, to run around everywhere. Right, so they're getting everything they need. There's everything there. So I just need to research automatic. And in the meantime, let's handcraft some more red science, or I think it's called automation science, or in Esperanto, automatico scientopaco. Automation science pack. Optical? No, we were going for logistical. Yay! Scotio! That's a reference I doubt most of you will get. There was this program by Harry Enfield where it would be called Channel Non News, and it was just like a parody of the various news stations you'd see in the Latin countries, and the weather report for Spain would just be Scotio. Various places for Scotio, and one of the weather reports was just you could see the horror on her face as she picked up a symbol she's unfamiliar with, and she put this cloud over part of Spain. It's like Claudio, and they were just having this news flash, like special report as Spaniards were panicking, seeing this unusual object in the sky, and the meteorologist experts explain like this phenomenon is known as a cloud, and it's nothing to be scared of. So now, there we go. So what do you want? Well, you'll need some iron plates in there, so let's put 2 in there. And what else does that need? It needs copper plates, or copper plato. So we'll have some copper for you. That just needs iron plates. And you will need copper and iron, but I don't have any copper. So maybe I need some more burner inserters, as it's not yet time to do electric mining. So for a burner inserter, brulage minilo. And you need some fuel. And some fuel for you. Oh, that's alright, you're okay, you know what you're doing. Now we'll put it there. And I'll just have you on the periphery. Yeah, that's all good. 24 cupra plato, or whatever 24 is in Esperanto. Esperantes? No, it's Esperanto. Oh, I've got more burner. I guess I was doing that for some reason. I don't remember what reason that was. Never mind. Give all of those some fuel. Take out the iron. And we'll have 5 more iron miners. So you always need lots of iron in the start of the game. To be honest, in the late game, don't have much fuel. Get some more fuel then. Yes, I've got plenty of wood, but I'm trying to save that for small electric poles, as I'll be using them extensively very soon. Another 5 minutes on my cooking timer, so that'll be a part 2. Logistical finished yo. Scotcho. Right, and let's go up here. So those are all evenly distributed. I'm guessing even distribution does work, but that already had fuel in it. Therefore, excuse me, it's yeah, so I'll just take out some of the fuel so it's got more even distribution, and some of that can go into the power station. What we got here? Oh, okay, that is actually making science. So I could have what do I want? Well, I need electronics, and then we'll have. Don't need those just yet. Do I want Privolado de Stalo? Permissas e falandi stalage plato de flage plato. Permits smelting steel from iron, I imagine. Optico. We need lamps. This is a mod I haven't got in the game, which I should have put called Afraid of the Dark, because night times is an absolute nightmare to try and see in. So now I think I'm ready to do the jump start. Brilliant. Really like that. Don't know how you managed to make it grid aligned, but you did. So eventually that goes into this, but we're not ready. So I'm not going to deconstruct that. I'm going to put that here. Looks good enough. Yeah, just plonk it there. But a lot of that doesn't exist yet, so that's it. So we start off with there, and we'll move it a bit further south because I realised I need copper and iron going into this. And look at it, the construction droids are diligently producing all the bits I need, except small electric poles, because I need iron. No, not iron. I need copper wires in order to do that. There used to be an intermediate project of wooden planks which you'd have to build for those, so I used to just whilst I was going to get copper, I'd be start making what's the word I'm looking for here? Okay, that's finished doing its mining. That's depleted the local iron in the area. So take a bit of that, take a bit of that. You need some iron, so we'll keep doing that. You need copper, so you can have some of that. And you need iron, so you can have all of that. And in the meantime, yeah, let's just max out as many of those as possible. Interesting. So I'll take that. Won't take this one because it's busy processing some iron ore. 3. I could wait. I'm not doing anything better, so yeah, let's just wait. And there we go. I'll take that. And this is so you see if I zoom in, can't really see much. And oh look, the construction they got their own little lights. Ah, that's very cute. I like that. Already that's looking a bit better. So I'll just put ni sufficies ingredientios. Ingredientico. How do you pronounce a J at the end of that? Is that just to confuse English speak? The idea behind Esperanto was to create a neutral language that no one would have a native speaker bonus in. So it could be a diplomatic language for all Europeans. I think prior to that, Greek and Latin were the same sort of thing, as the clergy would know Latin, and clergy, especially monks, would go classifying trees and plants and things, so they're all their books, they're written in Latin, and the doctors would know Greek because the Greeks were good at medicine, so therefore they refer to things in Greek. But then eventually English became the vehicular language of the world, and I'm told this is largely due to the King James Bible, as it is the basis of all commercial law. Well, I don't know how the King James Bible is the basis of all commercial law, but that's what I'm told, so that's what I'm sticking to. And there we go, we come to the end of part 2 of learning Esperanto with Hobbit and Factorio, that's it. I'm not going to pause the game, I'm just going to stop the recording.